All right, so as far as the introduction goes, my name is Andres, and I also work with the Marine Band. It's that simple. That's simple. Who's the maracas guy out there? You? You're it. All right. Here we go. Try again. Maybe I wasn't too clear at alpha. Can we try it again? Can we go from the beginning again? Is that okay? All right. Begin. Got it. Make it run to the next. All right. All right, here we go. Again from the beginning.
Cut your tempo. I really like the beginning. Really good energy, yeah, and easy to follow. Pretty much, I think it's quite good. I like it a lot. I like your fire, and this needs fire. Just a couple of these tiny things. You live with your baton up here most of the time. It's difficult to read from this position. You need to live with it more. Most of the time down here. You'll come up here occasionally, but you almost always rebound right away and stay up here a lot. And this just doesn't show us much from here. You'll see it, I think, on the tape right away. See what you think when you see it. Okay. Sure. Yeah. One other thing. We use different planes depending on what the music sounds like at any given time. And there's a place where the trombones come in with this this dragnet, slow motion dragnet theme, I call it. It sounds like anyway, you're way up here for that. And for me, the lower the sound, even if they're far away, the lower the sound, the lower the plane should be. And so to me, it looks kind of funny when you're giving this tenor voice thing up above your head. I would suggest that be down here further, and that this is saved for more wispy kind of things. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll give you one more thing to think about. No, let's just work on those two things for a minute, and then we'll get to the allegro in a second. Okay.
Good. All right, begin it again.
Don't live too high with the stick.
Okay.
heavy down. Let's go into the Allegro for a second. You're doing something a little bit non-conventional with your 5/4 pattern, which I think is part of the reason they're having trouble reading it. You kind of go 1, 2, 3, instead of, because it's a 3+2, right? Yeah. So most books would teach you 1, 2, 3, and then cross over for 4 and 5. But you have your count 3 comes back to the center again, kind of in a weird way. You'll see it again on the video. Okay, so if you can go ba ba crossover, because they're waiting for ba ba big beat and big beat, big beat, big beat, and you're kind of giving them a big one on 3 instead of you're right there. Show me your 5 pattern.
The thought behind that is I can give it a stronger 3 as opposed to 1, 2, 3. I feel it's
I agree, but there's something really going on 3, is there?
They come strong off the 3.
Okay, on that one, yes, I'll give it to you, but you're doing it all the time.
Okay.
So ba ba da. It's almost like it looks like you're doing a 2+3 instead because this comes back in that direction rather than 1, 2. This one's still to the left, and then 4, 5. Just try it, see what you think.
Got it.
Okay.
All right.
I don't want to split hairs over this. It's not that big a deal, but I think that's maybe why they're in trouble.
So right at alpha. Here you go.
Personally, I think it's much clearer when you do it that way. And I see you flipping back and forth, so you're capable of doing either one. That's great. Who's got the melody? Yeah. So maybe you get to them a little bit with your eyes. You're kind of giving us this general thing, and this is pretty well set over here now. This is going all right. So put it up. What kind of direction do you want on that? And once you're set, you can kind of lean back a little bit, and not worry so much about working so hard. Although this takes a little work. Let's do it again.
Yep. Same place, right at alpha.
Clear, very clear. It's great. I think it's well under control. I think you know exactly what you're doing, and it's great. Make sure anytime you got a piece that's a little more difficult like this in terms of players that you be absolutely player friendly, and that means keeping this 5 pattern just as clean as it can be. I feel like it's got a little extra motion that you don't need, and they just need to see ba da da ba 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 very clearly without too much. It's mostly rebound. There's a lot of rebound, so then it becomes like follow the bouncing ball, and it's a little hard to see. So just player friendly. 4, 5, ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Keep this maybe even a little bit less active, so you can do more with the other hand, perhaps. Some of that stuff.
I like to go.
I think you could do away with that. Try it and see.
I like to try that better.
I've never seen it done that way, but I think you could.
Neither have I. Neither have I. Here we go. All right, same place, alpha. Here you go. All right, here you go.
It's way too serious. That's working, but there's another rule now. If you're going to have longer and shorter beats in the same measure, like you have here, you have long, long, short, short, right? Those long beats, you got a couple of choices. Physics tell us that if you move the long beats and the short beats at the same tempo, what's going to happen? The longer beats, you're going to run out of space, right? If this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and you go like so, you end up having to stop, right? Or you could take more time for that long beat, or you can make that long beat slower. And that's what I think is the best thing. So it should be slow, slow, fast, fast, slow, slow. And what you're doing is slap, slap, and then there's a lot of dead time in between, which again makes it more difficult to read. So if you just go bing, bong, 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 bing, bong, bong, a little bit heavier, bong, rather than hit, hit, with all that dead time in between. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
And a couple times when you did that, what happened then is you moved to the next beat a little bit early because you had nothing else to do. So you got tired of waiting subconsciously and you moved a little bit early. Okay, try that one more time. How are we doing on time? Last time, okay.
That was 10 minutes, so quick. Golly.
Yeah, it does go fast.
There you go. Same place, Alpha.
Slow, slow, fast, fast, slow, slow. Easier to read? Yeah. Much easier to read. Bravo. Good job.
Thank you.